Welcome back to the mountaintop, everybody. I'm Cody, and today we have got an awesome one for you. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing because we are putting this gun on the line today. This could be detrimental to this thing. We are going to be fully submerging this gun, and we are going to be seeing if it shoots, how it does, what happens when you shoot it underwater, because I have looked all over the internet and I have not found anybody who's done that. I've not found anybody that shot a 10mm underwater. So today we're going to do it. Guys, I didn't really touch base on this, but this is the reason why people love these Glocks so much. These are one of the only guns out there that are rated for saltwater. You know, that doesn't mean carry it to the beach. You know, most guns aren't rated for saltwater, so this gun can take a lot more water and submersion than any other gun could, or saltwater, you just don't expose your gun to saltwater at the beach. You also have saltwater, your sweat. That's really hard on guns too. So these Glocks are really tough guns. That's why everybody loves them so much. And they're really low maintenance. And, they're really tolerant. You don't have to really know how to clean them and take care of them, and they'll last you forever. We have a can of compressed air. We have a watermelon. So I poked a hole in the watermelon with this can of compressed air. It's starting to push air out of it. Little air bubbles are coming out of it and stuff. All right, guys, these are 180 grain 10mm. This is what we were using in the past few videos. These are full metal jackets. We're going to load these guys up, and the reason why we are not going to be shooting a watermelon out of the water first is because we've already done that. And if you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out. It was an awesome video. We used these full metal jackets, so if you want to be able to compare these results to, out of water, check that video out when you get done watching this. All right, so we have this watermelon set up in the very back. We're going to back up. We're going to put one in it real quick. I can't really see it, so I kind of just have to guess where it's at. Well, guys, I got soaked. This is the watermelon after we pulled it out. If you saw the 10mm video, it really didn't lose much velocity. I mean, you can see down in there. Let me see if I can prop it up here and if you can see through there. Yeah, there you go. Check that out. There's your wound channel in there. Yeah, that's definitely your entry wound, and then that's your exit. It just destroyed this thing. It's just all soft and everything now. I thought we were going to be able to use this thing more than once, but I don't know if we're going to be able to fix it up and use it twice. We're going to try to, and then we'll come back and we'll see what we can do. Holding up pretty good. Little duct tape job. We fixed them big holes, no problem. Heck yeah. Looking good. All right, guys, we have the compressed can of air coming up next, and I'm gonna put this thing on. This is my helmet that I had in tree work. Better safe than sorry. This is one of the best visors you can use. The can of compressed air is right there. All right, 180 grain, full metal jackets. Let's see what we can do. Did I just miss? Holy cow.
I don't think we can fix the tote now.
Oh, it is freezing cold, man. Look at that. It is just look at the frost on that thing. As much as I love this gun, I like science. I love science too. So we're gonna have to, I think I'm gonna put this gun on the line right now. We're gonna fully submerge it and we're gonna pop this thing off and we're gonna see what happens. So let's do this thing. All right, guys, we've lost a lot of light because it took a little bit to set this up. We've got this guy set up. We've got this set to trip this trigger here. And we've got a full metal jacket round in here ready to go. We're going to submerge it and then we're going to close the chamber just to make sure all the air is out of the barrel and everything. But let's go ahead and let's drop this thing in here. I think we finally got it freaking figured out. hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll go off this time. This is like the 5th time I put this gun in the water, and fingers crossed it works this time. Let's go step back. Firing. Nope, it did not go off. Firing. Alright, so it struck, but it did not go off. But it could be where it was submerged for so long that it just didn't want to go off. Alright, we're going to load the second one in there. Same bullet twice. Let's see if we can. Alright, triggers reset. 3, 2, 1, firing. Same thing again, light strike. The bullet's definitely been struck twice. I think that the powder on the inside of it probably just got wet. So let's try a fresh bullet and just throw it in there real quick now that we've got everything dialed in, and let's see if we can get it off. So 3rd time's the charm. So stick it back in there real quick, and then we'll run back. Ready, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it did it. It went off. There it is. There's your casing right there. Spent it just fine. It ejected. All right, so there's no bullets in the gun. It's empty. The barrel looks to be pretty well intact. Everything looks really good. Let's cut this thing off of here and let's see what it looks like. All right, I threw a couple 180 grain full metal jackets back in this thing. Let's just check, make sure this thing runs right. Seems pretty safe to me. Everybody said, oh, it's so dangerous, don't fire your Glock 20 underwater. This one held on pretty well. Doesn't seem that dangerous to me if the ammo actually holds on. That ammo got a little bit wet, and so it didn't go off. I don't think that it was a light strike. I really think that that powder just slowly seeped in because it took us so long to get it set up and get it working right. But once we threw a fresh shell in there, you know, the water didn't have time to get to the powder. It shot it off right away, and it didn't have any problems. I mean, we'll check at the, you know, the slow-mo footage. You guys have already seen that, so you know how well it did. But I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, I would do it again. I don't know why everybody says don't fire your Glock underwater. This thing did awesome. It's a 10mm. I thought because it's a little bit more powerful, it might do a little bit of damage and potentially hurt the gun, but you guys just saw it. Still cycles well, fires well. So I wouldn't be scared to fire mine underwater. Granted, I probably wouldn't do it. I don't recommend doing it. It's hard on the gun. I just did it because I wanted to see what happened. I've never seen it before. I've never heard of anybody doing it. And now you have, guys. We've seen it happen, and we know that it's somewhat safe to do. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Push the thumbs up. Let us know you're loving the content. Push the notification button so you know when we post again, and we'll see you next time.